Hello YouTube! God, this has been a long time. So I'm filming this now in 2013. My last video I believe was probably about August 2012 and that was the FIFA video that I uploaded a few videos all before this. Yeah, it's been a mental few months, I'm not going to lie. I've made a lot of pickups across all sort of systems, including new laptops, new PS3, everything. So anyway, I'll start off. My old laptop, bless it, it finally fried itself, I think. The hard drive went on it and unfortunately it's gone to that PC heaven in the sky. So I had to buy a new one, which was going to set me back a lot of money, but because it was literally just before Christmas when it exploded or failed, I thought I'd wait till January sales. So that led me to picking up this one. HP Pavilion, and it's one that I've produced my FIFA video on, and it works fine. The only thing is I'm now using Cyberlink Power Director 11, whereas before I was using 9 I believe, and I've encountered some problems because this is a Windows 8 machine. Now even though Cyberlink Power Director 11 is for Windows 8, it doesn't upload via the app to YouTube. You've got, like on Power Director, you've got a little box that you can click to upload your video once you're happy with it, and away you go. But unfortunately it doesn't work, so I've had to make the videos and then upload them separately, which takes 3 times as long. Just that PS Vita video took over 4 hours to upload. So anyway, yeah, while I've been away, I've been in contact with quite a lot of people with channel comments and emails and stuff like that, so I've tried to stay in the community. I'm now trying to get really into Retro Collect, the website. Absolutely brilliant tool that. I had to go through my my Megadrive collection, just ticking off what I did and didn't have, because since I've lost track of it on my Megadrive website. And I still have, to be honest now, because I've got a few games down here, and there are some in this collection now that I haven't actually marked on my website because I lost track, because when they came in I knew I couldn't make a video till January, February time, so I didn't bother making a list of them, silly as. So anyway, we live and learn. So I told you my PS3 broke. It broke on Christmas Eve. I got 2 games for Christmas. So my girlfriend bought me a new PS3, a new design, and I'm dead impressed with it, to be honest. New PS3, 500GB, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's doing absolutely everything I need it to do. I haven't managed to move over any of my old games yet. The date of it, to be fair, I'll probably just leave it. I'm not that heavily engrossed on the old PS3, but it's nice to have another one working. It was an early birthday present from my lovely girlfriend, who is now my fiance, because I will put a picture in here, and the most expensive pickup I made over Christmas, and the best pickup by far, is my girlfriend saying yes to marry me. Hard to believe someone would want to marry me, but she's not marrying me for my money, at least I can say that. So no, we've been dating now, sort of going out for about 9.5 years, and it was about right. So I caught her by surprise. I took her to Bath for today, which when you look at my PS Vita pickup video, that's filmed in Bath. It's a very special place for us. So yep, I proposed to my girlfriend Samantha, and yeah, we're now looking to get married within the next few years. Obviously we want to get a house first, but apart from that, yeah, brilliant day in Bath. Absolutely got soaked through that day, but yeah, she made me the happiest man in the world. So thank you, Sam, if you're watching this. Love you lots. But anyway, so that's the laptop done, that's the new editing software done, that's the PS3 done, that's the engagement done. So let's get back to what this channel was actually dedicated for, and the games. I'm going to start off with with a piece of hardware. I don't know if it's hardware, accessory I suppose, but it's for the PS Vita, and it's a grip. I got this for Christmas, I asked for it for Christmas, and I got it for Christmas, which is always good. So it just makes the PS Vita much more comfortable to hold, basically. Before, well, I haven't got my Vita here, it's in my laptop bag, but obviously this is PSP, a bit dirty, but anyway, trying to hold it and constantly play the buttons like that, it can really hurt your thumbs after a while. So this bin here, it's not too much bigger actually, but it just makes it much easier, you know, to hold, and you know, you can play games for much longer. Yeah, so that is a must for any PS Vita owner, because my hands seem to be too big for handheld games nowadays. But anyway, so first thing, PS Vita accessory. So the next ones I'll go on to, I will go on to a donation of Megadrive Games by Longrod von Hudendong. This is a guy from Portsmouth. He's a lovely guy. I meet up with him every month or so. Really lovely guy. Lives probably about 10 minutes from my work, and he donated me 3 Megadrive games. He just dropped them off to me when we met up in town, and I'll go through what they were. The first one was given to me before Christmas, but I actually left it with him when we separated, and I said I'll pick it up next time. And this one is General Chaos. Just to say, I am actually having a few problems with my Dazzle recorder at the moment, so there will not be any sort of features up here. I just see my hand there, I don't know if you saw that. You've seen it now anyway. So basically there won't be any screen footage here, so let's do the old tried and trusted screenshots, but anyway, that's ridiculous. If you want to see what the game's like, you might have to search it out on YouTube. But General Chaos, I've never actually played it actually. I still haven't managed to do it now. From the back here, it looks like a cross between sort of Golden Axe and Cannon Fodder-esque game, so I'll probably really like this. But the thing is, I was missing one of the manuals for my Double Hits game, which is a Codemaster game, and I've now got the manual. It's Micro Machines. He kindly gave me this as well. So head over to Long Rod Hugendon channel, let's say that right. I've got a feeling he will be uploading videos soon. I'm working on him every month that I meet up with him. I'm slowly getting there, and I'm pretty sure he's going to upload videos, but the guy's generosity is lovely. I mean, he's a local lad, and to be honest, he just gives me games all the time. I feel so bad because I think he's into sort of his PC, and I know his Xbox, not his Xbox, sorry, his Dreamcast, but I'm not really into Dreamcast. I don't really know what to buy people, so. But if he lets me know, he has let me know one thing he would like, and I'll see what I can do down the line there, but anyway. Next game is Mega Game 6. So all I need now is Mega Game 6 Volume 2, I believe, and I've got them all, and it's complete with the manual as well, and the registration cards. Hold it out the right way, might be handy. Yeah, pretty good condition. It's a bit beaten up at the top, but to be fair, for a donation, unbelievably kind of you, buddy. And the last one is a Taz Escape from Mars. Never played this game. Just basically for the fact of not really having a laptop and not really being able to capture the footage at the same time, I just thought I wouldn't bother. So, but yeah, 3 games into the collection there, and I'm absolutely over the moon to have these. Thank you very much, Long Rod from Hugendon. Brilliant games and a brilliant addition to the collection. I'm really looking forward to playing some of them as well. So, that's that done. I'm getting through this quite quick, so sorry guys, this will be quite a long video. I'm expecting it to be about 25 minutes, but anyway. Next one, I found it in a charity shop. It's not a Megadrive game, it's a PS1 game, and that is SmackDown, the original one. £1, and it's in brilliant condition. I really gotten into the old wrestling games recently. I've been playing a lot of these, and this is a classic. Me and my younger brother Ed used to play this all the time, and I've thrown it on briefly, and it works, and it's awesome. There's so many memories playing this game. I remember when we went and bought this one, it was brand new, and it cost us something wrong, but unbelievable game. SmackDown, if you're a wrestling fan, this is one of the definitive games, apart from WCW versus NWO on the N64. Sorry, got there in the end. On the N64. They're my 2 favourite games, wrestling games, easily, and this is an absolute classic. You've got to own this if you're a PS1 owner. Unbelievable. Unbelievably fun game. Brilliant game. So that was the only PS1 game I got. So let's move on to a Christmas present that I got. Massive F1 fan, so it was only natural that I was going to get F1 Race Stars. And if you like Mario Kart, this is right up your street. It's basically a Mario Kart clone, but it's Formula 1. I'll hold it up, you probably won't be able to make out, but I'm not going to keep saying that because it gets very repetitive. Basically you get power-ups and stuff, there's tracks that are themed around the nations like Great Britain and Australia and America, and basically then they're not really based on the tracks as far as I know. There might be a few corners in there like chicanes, famous chicanes like the Center S in Brazil and things like that. But absolutely amazing. This has gotten 94% from the gaming magazine. I can't quite Toxic. So I've never actually heard of Toxic publications. That might even just be Codemasters, to be honest. But yeah, it's a game you can play online, obviously, as well. 1 to 4 players. I've played 3 players so far, and it's been amazing fun. Absolutely brilliant fun. And now this game is about 20 quid. You can't go wrong with it if you just want someone to throw and have a bit of a laugh with your mates when they come around. Great game. Like I said, I've gotten heavily into wrestling again recently, and it's I haven't been watching it live or anything, but the games, I just cannot get enough of them. So I ended up buying this one, WWE All Stars. This is a game that I was first directed to after watching Glenn Webb's videos, the figure customizer. He said that they were releasing double packs of these wrestlers, There was a video game out, so I searched for video game, saw some YouTube footage, and it looked brilliant. It's basically an over-the-top. The guys are really sort of over-the-top cartoony graphics, really sort of over-the-top muscly and outrageous moves where they jump about sort of 30 metres in the air and slam someone on the floor. Wrestling All Stars, WWE All Stars, brilliant. There's some great guys on there. Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. Bret Hart's on there, and you've got some brilliant match modes. It's so much fun. This is a game again, I picked this up for 13 quid in HMV in the sale. So look out for this one, guys, if you're into wrestling games, as it's really good fun. Only problem is I'm doing the Undertaker path at the moment, Buried Alive match, and I cannot beat Hulk Hogan. I cannot get out of the cage. He keeps running up, hitting me to the floor, and escaping over the top of the cage. But hopefully one day I will get past that. But it's an awesome game. You've got to check this one out, guys, if you're a PS3 owner. And the next one, I got this basically because a lot of my friends are starting to get it, and we're going to have some game nights soon playing this, and that's WWE 13. Now I know obviously buying a lot of these games at the moment, but you cannot beat the old wrestling games. They're like the beat 'em up games to me. I'm not big on sort of Mortal Kombat and things like that, but I'll happily throw this on. And they've got so many classic stars on here. You know, Brock Lesnar's back, and Stone Cold's in it, and Mankind, and you know, whole end of stars. And the creation mode is hilarious. We used to have some brilliant people we made up between me and my friends, and we've started making them up again. We're probably going to have our first games night on this in probably about February, mid-February sometime. But it's I'm really looking forward to that, as I love this game. I got this for my birthday. That's another thing. It was my birthday on the 17th of January, so that's 3 days after filming this video. And I got this from my girlfriend, or fiance. Got to get used to saying that. Brilliant game again, search it out if you're into WWE games. To be honest, I played the last instalment, it's pretty much the same, but the creation mode I think is a little bit more advanced on this and things like that. So it's a winner in my book, brilliant. So that's my PS3 games. So now, let's get on to the good stuff in the Megadrive stuff. Right. I've had in my collection the past, I would say, 4 months. I've had an Imposter, and he's sat right here. And that is Truckston. That's a race circuit. Truckston. It was sitting right here, and it wasn't until I watched one of my videos back the other day trying to get the settings correct on a new video I was hoping to upload that I saw this was behind me. And it was on my website, but I never featured it. Anyway, I can remember exactly what happened with this when I bought it. I got it for a really good deal. I think it was $12.50 delivered. It was a buy it now, and everything is in brilliant condition inside. It's like brand new. The only problem was that when I got it, there was no cover on the case, and it had actually been sellotaped the whole way across. I had some pictures, but I must have deleted them on my phone. Yeah, the whole cover had been sellotaped, and I managed to get all the tape off. I couldn't believe it. And there's only some ripping to the top here, along the sides. Apart from that, I've got a brilliant copy of Truckston. Oh, good. Truckston in my collection now, and it's now official. It is in my collection. God knows how I got through so many videos without me seeing it, but unfortunately that is the problem. That, you know, I pick up so many of these games and sometimes they slip through. So anyway, the next games. These are games that I got for my birthday. Let's do these ones next. I saw these on eBay, and I asked my parents if they would kindly mind buying them for me as a present. They were asking for something to buy me, and I said, well, I'm going for a full collection. They know I'm going for a full Megadrive collection. They always keep their eye out whenever they go around charity shops and stuff. And the first game is one that my mum would never let me play when I was younger, and she actually banned me from buying in the store once. I think it was probably Electronic Boutique when I was about, I'd say probably about 11, but that is Clay Fight. So quite inapt, quite tied in at the moment really because of the snow. It's absolutely, well, outside in Portsmouth it's snowed under at the moment, but Clay Fighter, absolutely brilliant game, so much fun. For those of you guys that haven't played it, it's a slow version of a fighting game basically. It's poor, but it's funny to play. I like playing it. It's something that'll keep you entertained for 20 minutes, but it's a brilliant game. I've got a lot of happy memories basically because I was told by my mum I couldn't buy it at the time when I was younger. But Clay Fighter fully boxed into the collection. Next one is a game I've been meaning to get for about 2 years, I kid you not. Ever since I saw a gameplay on it from Ninjabearhug, and that is the Incredible Crash Dummies. Fully boxed again. These are all from the same seller, and they're in amazing condition. Although I say that, I just saw tear there. But Crash Dummies, basically it's a platformer, and you lose body parts as you go through the level. if you crash into things or fall off things or just generally hurt yourself. Instead of losing, I think you lose health as well obviously, but you lose like legs and stuff like that. It's a brilliant little platform, very witty, and there's some brilliant level design in there as well, some good bosses. Tad easy, I played it a little bit, but yeah, it's actually going to feature one of my first sports video, I think this, because I did record some footage before. Sorry, I've started recording some footage, but I cannot actually convert the files to put them on my video here, which is why I can't get the footage for you, but I have recorded a file. But it's, yeah, brilliant game, and it will be a first sports episode down the line somewhere. Brilliant game, Crash Dummies. And the next one is the Smurfs Travel the World. This is a game that tends to sell for a lot on eBay, and to be honest, I'm not too sure if I've got the proper one here, but the manual says Smurfs Travel the World. The cartridge says Smurfs, something, whatever it is, but it's it has got English on the top, in the middle. But the thing is, it says the Smurfs Ultra du Monde, which is, I know Monde from the World Cup '98, but on the side it's English. The Smurfs Travel the World, so I'm pretty sure I've got the English release here. But yeah, this usually sells for about 30 quid, and my parents got an amazing deal on this. Not played it yet, but it looks like a platformer. It looks pretty interesting, to be honest. Can't really say much about it, unfortunately, guys. But the Smurfs Travel the World. So the next one is some games I was really happy with. Actually, no, I'll do that in a minute. Right, okay. It's just some bog standard straightforward games after seeing Classic Retro Games Room playing this. It's Corporation, and it's fully boxed. No hanging tab, but awful game. I have played it, and yeah, it's just so poor. It's like a Doom rip-off, but a really, really poor attempt at a Doom rip-off. It's almost like just throw it out, just trying to get some money off of a Doom rip-off. It's poor. I'll put a link down to a Classic Retro Game Rooms video on this because it's quite funny, worth a watch. Yeah, I played it, not really my cup of tea, but cool cover art though. Corporation. Next one is a game I rebought. Done a review on it. It's quite a long time ago now, but it's Man Overboard. Got this for $7.50. Buy it now. For those of you who haven't seen Man Overboard, I've done a review video on this probably about a year ago, and it was one of my first videos after I came back to YouTube. Very, very good puzzle game this. The only problem is for me, it's a rental game, ex-rental, so it's got this on the side. The cartridge and manual are fine though. The manual looks like it's never been read because it was an ex-rental game. Yeah, Man Overboard, awesome puzzle game. One of the best cover arts you're going to see on a Megadrive game. It's like a Where's Wally book. But yeah, I'll put a link to it. It'll tell you everything about the game there. Brilliant game. Next one, I used to love watching this when I was younger, Dick Tracy. This is a game I picked up for, got this here, sorry, £4.35, very, very precise there because it came with the game I'm going to do. No, it didn't come with the game I'm going to do now. Yes it did, sorry, it's on the other side here so I couldn't find it. Anyway, okay, Dick Tracy, brilliant little game. I threw this on for a little while, and to be honest, graphically it reminds me a lot of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. It's a platformer and the way he moves and stuff. Yeah, it's worth getting hold of. It's a game that tends to sell for sort of 5 to 7 quid, so £4.35. I bought it in a bundle with other load of games, so it ended up costing me £4.35. Very happy with that. Next one is I paid $19.99 for, and that is Arch Rivals. No, I didn't pay $19.99. Of course I didn't. £4.35, and it's a really, really poor basketball game. I threw it on. I played it for a minute and got so bored. It's one that will just sit in the collection and will end up going up in the loft. But yeah, Arch Rivals, the arcade game. Nothing to write home about, just a box standard flying edge basketball game. Next one is, I believe this one came in the same thing, I'm not too sure, but it's Madden 95. Much the same as the other Madden games. Madden 96 just wipes the floor with this. I remember being blown away when I played Madden 96. Unbelievable game. Not a big American football fan, but I really, really enjoyed Madden 96. So Madden 95 here, that is fully boxed. All these games are fully boxed, by the way. So Madden 95 there into the collection. All of these three here cost me £4.35 each. So I got a good deal on those when it worked out. The next one is the Smurfs. Now, I got an amazing deal on this because I know that this game sells for, I've seen it on its day go for 25 quid. I ended up getting this for £7.05, which I couldn't believe. It's an amazing condition, looks like it's never even been used. There's even a product guide at the back here for the games creators, and it's absolutely brilliant. The Smurfs. I assume it's going to be much the same as Smurfs Travel the World, but yeah, on the back here it looks like a classic sort of Disney game, really. I don't think Disney had any involvement in it. No, it's Infogram, sorry, but it reminds me of sort of Mickey Mania or something. But I'll definitely throw this on and have a go on it. I haven't had a massive go on it, I have played it, but not a lot. So the Smurfs, that's a game that costs a lot of money usually to get hold of, but I managed to get it for pounds. So anyway, like I said, been on a bit of a wrestling craze at the moment, and that led me to buying WWE For All. I remember paying full whack for this game when it first came out. I had it pre-ordered at Electronics Boutique, not Electronics Boutique, what was the other game store that used to be going? I can't remember it, gone. Anyway, there was a game store in Portsmouth and I got it from there. But yeah, this is a brilliant game. The actual next game wipes the floor with it, in my opinion. But yeah, you've got some classic characters on here. You've got 12 characters, and it's much better than WrestleMania, I think it is. The one with Hulk Hogan on the front. It's quite a cool cover out there as well. This game tends to go for sort of £10–15. This one's fully boxed, and I ended up getting this for £8, so I was really happy with this. So anyway, WWE For All. This is by far one of my favourite games growing up, apart from Sonic, and that is WWF the Arcade game. Now, I really lucked out on this. I've seen this sell for £31 on a day, basically, and it's an absolutely awesome game. It's an arcade port, really. They had this on a lot of systems back in the day, but it's basically an over-the-top game, much in the same way as this game is. But it's obviously further down the line. Basically, the wrestlers have over-the-top moves, so like, you know, Donkey the Clown there, you can see is shaking hands with someone and electrocuting them. Yokozuna throws salt in people's eye, and his belly like smashes people into things and stuff. And it's an absolutely brilliant game. The Undertaker hits people with tombstones, and it's one of those games you've really got to play, and I will be doing a review video of this down the line because it's by far one of my favourite games and one of the best childhood memories I had growing up of wrestling. And Razor Ramon, who can say anymore? My two favourite wrestlers on there, Razor Ramon and Bret Hitman Hart, cannot be beaten. So we now come to the last three games, and I hear you take a sigh. Each of these games is in fantastic condition and came from Portugal. They've ended up costing me £11 each. One of them I've overpaid for, but anyway, let's start off with that one. That is Wayne Gretzky's NHL All Star Hockey in unbelievable condition. And this game actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look like it's up there with the NHL games, like EA Sports ones, but it looks passable. It's more of a side-on than an isometric view on this. But it looks a decent game. I'll have to throw it on. I haven't been able to yet, unfortunately. But like I said, once the dazzle thing gets sorted out, I'll have more of an emphasis to sort of play the games and stuff. But anyway, Wayne Gretzky, fully boxed. It's the English version. Really happy to have that because I heard some really good things about it. The next one is a game that I've seen sell for £25 the other day, and it's not worth it, but it is unfortunately going up in value. I ended up getting this for £11 obviously, and it is Sega Sports 1. Wimbledon, Super Monaco and Ultimate Soccer. Basically, Ultimate Soccer looks poor, but it is an 8-player game apparently, Ultimate Soccer. 1 to 8 players it says there, so I'll have to check that out. I know I've got 3 friends that play Megadrive games, so we can at least get up to 1 to 3 players, but Wimbledon's one of those games that's difficult to get hold of at a decent price because it comes up and it tends to go for usually around sort of the £10 mark I've seen, but I've been outbid on God knows how many copies of that are around about £6. I just refuse to pay any more for it. So the last one is by far one of the, well, I have put this on and I was dead impressed with it, and it is Ultimate Mortal Kombat. I remember this game being banned, I think, in certain countries. But it's ultimate. Basically, it's got a lot of the fighters have come back from the other Mortal Kombats that were taken off of Mortal Kombat 3. I believe Mortal Kombat 3 had, I'm not even going to put a number on it, but it didn't have as many characters as this. And this is even complete with the little standalone guide which goes through all of the actual competitors in the game. It's fully boxed in brilliant condition. Throwing it on works perfectly. So Ultimate Mortal Kombat there for £11. Usually can set you about £20–25. So anyway, all done. So I'm up to date now on my pickups. Really happy to get this video recorded. Like I said, if I do get my dazzle working before I upload this video, I will insert some screenshots to the side, some video and stuff. But otherwise, guys, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, because basically I'm in the early stages of my Windows 8 laptop and I'm just trying to get things to work. So anyway, Any other news? To be honest, marathon training is going well. Well, I say well, I've probably put on about £9, £8-9 over Christmas, but I'm still training, and now we're into the tough stuff because it's really cold outside, and you know I've got to go out and pound those streets and get the time, you know, get the training in. Other than that, I have a new job. I'm leaving my current architectural technician post and moving about 2.5 miles down the road to start up with another company, and that'll be happening in mid-February. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, guys, I had a great Christmas. Everyone was safe around here. We had a great New Year, obviously with my proposal to my girlfriend. Everyone was sort of on a high and really happy. And that's it, guys. I hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year. And until my next video, take care, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching.